Hello there. So this is number 1 of the curling experiment. Right, I have dry hair. I washed it on Sunday. Today is Tuesday. So it's dry and it's brushed. Let me see, I'll stand up on my little stool here. Okay, so you can see that's my natural hair. I've done nothing to it, there's no product in here, nothing. And the dog's barking, sorry for that, I don't know why. We're just gonna have to work through it. Right, I'm going to do a wet set. I have my foam rollers, I have my hairbrush, my rat tail comb, I have long bobby pins because I don't have any short ones. I've lost them, I don't know where I put them. I have a biggish square scarf and I have my nightcap, and I also have in here the equivalent of water, which is just Aloe First spray. There's nothing in there that holds or anything. It's just Aloe First, basically. You know what? If you want to know what Aloe First is, go to one of my recent videos where I use Aloe First as a water replacement in my neem and oregano oil leave-in conditioner. I just like the herbs. It just helps the hair a little bit to be a bit more shiny and helps the scalp. That's why I use this instead of water, but it's the same thing. Right, so what I am going to do is I'm going to open some of these first so that it's easier for me to roll. Okay, I've opened 3. All right, now I'm going to start in the front first, and I'm going to take smallish sections. That's maybe a bit too big, in fact. Actually, you can measure this width-wise and length-wise. So I can actually go back to here so that it will fit. Right, let me just brush this through. I have frizzy hair because it's damp outside. Right, now the difference between this set and what I have done previously is I'm going to roll this up on a slightly moistened sponge roller. So I'm just going to moisten the sponge roller. And then I'm going to do this rolled away from my face. See, my arms just about reach. And yes, I know one's not supposed to make it this tight, but when you've got such long hair as I have, then that's more of an advantage. So I know the curls will be tighter and smaller, but as I want to at the same time shorten my hair a little bit, that's what I have to do. And I hope you will be able to see in the back mirror a bit as well. So I'm just going sideways because I'm looking into the front mirror. And I don't care if these are really tight rolls. Is this in? Yes, it is. This one I will definitely have to pin. Oops, this opened up. It's no good. Let's go back. And I'm just fastening the bar to my head. I hope it's going to work. Did I just twist this? I twisted this, did I? That's a bobby pin I've ruined. Got a few of these. So let's try this again. Somehow I've got to fix this. I'm having problems today. Shia! Ah, there we go. So, number one. Now I'm going to do the sides. Same applies, wetting the sponge a little bit. Not the hair, I'm just doing the sponge a tiny bit. Now I roll that away from the face. This I'm going to roll towards the face. And the other side. Also towards the face. So in an under fashion, rolling under. So this is an experiment. I wonder how this goes. Because I know from experience if I just leave this in overnight it's not going to be quite enough if my hair is too wet. So now I've done this towards the face. The next one is away from the face, so an over roll. And this is where it starts becoming difficult because my arms are always a bit too short, or let's say my hair is a bit too long for this. Okay. So I might have to, I also have to pin this. Bobby pin, bobby pin. Nope. Not good. That's better. Right, next one on this side. Because I have a side parting, the hair sections will be a little bit different. And I've left out some hair here. I will have to deal with that later. Okay. So yeah, I don't know what to expect. My hair's already quite frizzy, which is not ideal. So I don't know what this is going to end up being like. My roller's just come apart. I've got to clip it back in. Okay, here we go. Okay, so everything feels as if I'm doing it back to front. This is definitely no good. So I have to do this again. From about here. Well, I think my feeling, we will see what the end result will be, but my feeling tells me that done it again, haven't I? My feeling tells me wet is easier because it's smoother for a start. We will see. Okay, let's try get this in. Same applies here. I need a bobby pin. Help keep it in place. Now I'm grabbing the section on the back. And that's going to be rolled under. Once again, wet the foam roller. I was hoping to get this done in half an hour, but it doesn't look like it, guys. The most difficult bit is with long hairs to get the tension right. Let's just deal with this side bit that I've missed out. I'm just going to roll that with my finger. Roll it over my fingers. Like a mini pin curl. And stick that down with a bobby pin. There. Right, now next section. Let me see if I can get a bit of an angle onto my mirror so that I can see what I'm doing. Okay, next section. And these bottom parts, this one I'm actually, because I see from the back now, I'm going to section that off once more, do a top half and a bottom half. Okay, and I'll deal with the top half first. I most probably will speed this video up. We will see if this actually holds, because up to now my hair has not been cooperating very well. It's either in the set that they won't be curls, or in the brush out. This one I have to fix. This one is the last one. I don't know, something's with the dogs today. They're super loud today, constantly barking at something. I don't know what. So the back ones I've all done as under. But I have twisted them tight so that they're rather curly, because I don't want that much length. Messed up on the tension. I have to start again. I've messed up on the tension. And I've managed to make a knot. Okay, we'll manage, there you go. Okay, so I keep pulling these apart today. There you go. All right, I need to start further back. I need to do a different angle. Okay. No. Just get another pin in. I can't really see what I'm doing. I'm doing everything by feel, which today is a bit off. Okay, so yes, I've got this parting here at the back. I could have done all the way down, but I think for experimental purposes it will do. So now I'm going to put my cap on. Try get these in as well. There we go. All right. Ah. No. Hang on a minute. That's not right. Let's get this off again. Oh, I see. Good that I did, because that's not going to hold. So I need another bobby pin anyway. Okay. That one's okay. Just a tiny spritz. I'm holding it as far away as possible. Oh, and I've done the mirror. So it's slightly damp. Okay, now get this on. This is to avoid further frizzing, which it is already rather frizzy. And now my scarf. Just to make it look a little bit more decent. I can't even fold my scarf today. I don't know what's going on. Here we go. All right, here we go. We got it. Right, this is just to keep it in place. It gives you a tighter hold. Before I make the knot, let me just tighten it well down, because I am going to also sleep in this. Tuck that down a bit, put that to the back. Oh, that's a bit big, that bow. Tuck the ends in a little bit. So there you go, and tomorrow I'll unravel this and we will see. So let's just recap quickly. What did I do? First I brushed my hair, made sure there weren't big tangles in there. Then I got my sponge rollers. I wet them a tiny bit, squeezed them so that they're really only damp, no, not dripping, really only a tiny bit damp. Then I rolled them up, and after finished rolling, just a spritz through so that this is a tiny bit damp, nothing more. Okay, it's not wet at all. Touching this, I can hardly feel it. Okay, it's that little. Okay, this can be done with water only, but I prefer to use this. Right, what is this? Aloe First spray. It's just got a lot of herbs in it and allantoin, and that just helps the shine of the hair. It doesn't hold, it doesn't change the hair in any way, apart from gives it a bit more shine than normal water. So that's experiment number 1, and we will see if this works. Crossing my fingers, because that A, it sets, and B, that it will brush out, and that it will not be a disaster. Okay, see you tomorrow. Okay guys, this is the same evening. There's a change in plan. I've just looked at the weather report, and tomorrow is going to be, as in from late tonight right through tomorrow, it's going to be raining, 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 raining. So that means I've got to get my hair down today, so that I can put it underneath a hat or something to walk the dogs tomorrow. So I have had it in since 1 o'clock this, well, afternoon. So that makes it now 7 hours. So we'll see. We'll just have to take a gamble on this and hope that's been enough. So we'll see. As I said, it's a gamble, but we'll see how this turns out. And I'm sorry if the lighting is a bit crap, but I can't do anything about that either. So I'll start at the back and take out the back and cross fingers that A, I've got locks, and B, we'll see if they actually will keep. So here we go. I hope you can see in the back mirror as well. Okay, it's not quite so easy to get out, as I had quite a bit of frizz. Okay, I've got ringlets. I do have ringlets. Are they damp? I'm not quite sure. There might be the teeniest bit. Okay, we'll see. We'll just carry on. As these went in last, the worst that can happen is that these fall out completely. Of course, I've got pins in here, haven't I? I've forgotten about that. I got bobby pins in as well. I'd forgotten about that. Right. Excuse the noise, I'm opening up my bobby pin tin. Okay. Oh, it's another one. I'm I'm trying to do this as gentle as possible to give it the best chance. Yeah, this one's a tiny bit damp still on the ends. Okay, but as you can see, wait, maybe I'll put this down a little bit like that. I have got curls. Right, what I'm thinking is I'm going to take these and just bobby pin them back up for a little bit to give them the best chance, just to keep them together a bit. Okay, let's try that again. Here we go. A bit like a pin curl, but not quite. Right. Sometimes life doesn't play exactly as you want it to, so you've just got to adjust, and that's what I'm trying to do now. I've done it again. I've done this a million times today and I can't get this out, so I must have a knot in there or something. Right, let's try pin this down as well. I can't really see. This lighting is really so bad with the black tiles. That I can't really see. I'm just doing my best. Okay. This one. Is there a pin in here? No. No bobby pins in this one. Yes, bobby pin in here somewhere. I can feel it somewhere. Here we go. There's a bobby pin. Okay, take that out. Okay, unwind this carefully. Yeah, I have a problem here too. Okay, so I'm going to have to take it off this way, because I can't really see where the problem is. It's somewhere in the roll-in. I got a hair caught around the clip itself. That was the problem. Okay, let's get that ringlet just onto my head like that. Okay, next this one. This had bobby pins in it, didn't it? Yep, here it is. I tell you what, up to now, this has been the best result I've ever had. Even though I've made a mess of the curling itself, I think damp hair is definitely easier. Okay, let's just pin that down with a bobby pin. because these are just the teeniest bit damp. I think I'll leave it another hour and then I'll come back. Right, this one. See, I made a mess rolling up. The sections were maybe a tiny bit too big for the length of hair. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry, did that wobble? I have the camera standing on a cardboard box and it's just about balancing. Okay, right. Bobby pin, where is it? Here. Which way? This way. Okay. We'll see when it comes to brushing out how this all, see? Right. Let's just scrunch that up as good as possible. Da-da. Pin that back into structure. Yeah, that weather report looks really dismal. Looks like all day rain tomorrow from tonight, but all day without a break. They said even maybe with thunderstorms. So I'm definitely going to have to wear my rain gear walking the dogs, and I can't do that with rollers in my hair. Oops. There, you can see this is going to be a bit frizzy at the bottom, but maybe we'll find a way of counteracting that. Right, this one. There was also a pin. Was there a pin in here? No. Okay. Yes, definitely not easy. There we go. Okay, get that curl down. Oh, I dropped one here. That one's dropped. I didn't pin that down properly. Oh, that's because the bobby pin is ruined. There goes another one. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites, another one bites. Another one bites the dust. Okay, there we go. And last but not least, the front one. That has the bobby pin here in the front. I wasn't very clean in winding this up. That's got to do mainly with my length, I think, because it's hard enough. Okay, let's pin that one down too. This bobby pin is on its way out as well. Okay. Right. So, there you go. This could be actually... You could almost make this a hairdo. Almost. If this were neater, most probably. Okay, this one's falling. Let me just pin that. Back into place and give it another hour, maximum 2 before I go to bed, and then we'll see. Then what I think I'll do is, because I do that whether I've got setting lotion or not, I'll just put a little bit of hairspray on. Okay, I've got to step up here to get to it. Oops. Got to dust it off. So this is flexible hold, extra strength flexible hold. I don't know. Why did I shake that? I don't know. I think that's enough. Just for that teeny weeny bit. I think it's more a psychological thing rather than that's going to hold much. So there we go. Now I've got to get all my, I must say, on some of the rollers I did manage to pull some hair out. But again, that is due to my bad rolling with dry hair. If I roll with wet hair, that doesn't happen. I also, as in damp hair, and I also don't squeeze the rollers quite like this either. So I will be back in an hour, maximum 2, and we will see what the result is. So I'm going to leave this just to dry the last bits, and I'll be back with you. So, I don't know, can you see? Okay, look, I'll try to get into some better light because I'm not sure you saw any of that. So, I've basically taken them out and it looks a bit like pin curls right now. So, I'll be back with you, as I said, a little later. Okay, it's been an hour and it feels dry now, so here we go. Let's take the bobby pins out. And see what happens. Right. And then tomorrow morning we'll see, well, first of all, let's see how this combs, and then see if it lasts till tomorrow morning, or how long it lasts. If it does hold tomorrow morning, we shall see how this experiment goes. At least I won't have to get up super early in the morning. I think 6 o'clock is quite early enough. So, there you go. Okay, one more, the teeny weeny pin curl on in the side here. Oops. So let me see. No more pins. Right, here we go. I got my paddle brush. Ah! bit scared now. Okay, let's see how this goes. Okay, some of this is a bit knotted down the bottom. Okay. Let's see, we can do this. Right. Okay, let's do this gently, as gentle as I can. Okay, let's do this section by section. I'll separate this out a little bit. This side. Let's do this side. Just the bottom tips first. Well, I must say, curl wise, this is the best I've had. Normally by now they're all gone. So this looks actually promising, just with plain water or aloe first in my case. And it's not sticky. The only problem I have is my own fault on the way I rolled this. It wasn't neat enough. Okay, here we go. Okay. So if I pay more attention next time to the ends, then this can be avoided. The knotting at the bottom can be avoided. Oh, I've still got one here. Okay. Okay. Right. Okay, I'm using my body to have as a leverage. Here I have another knot, fairy knots. Right. Okay. Here another knot. I find it's easiest to get this loosened up by hand and then just brush the rest out. There we go. Okay. Okay, I have quite a lot of frizz on the ends. Ow, and a knot that doesn't want to come out. Okay, here we go. So I think what I will have to do is just get a little bit of oil, light oil. I'll take my Aloe Extraordinary Oil because that's super light. Just do one little pump. Just go through the ends here. Maybe one more. Oh, I've still got enough on my hands. See, I still have enough on my hands. So, just on the very ends here. Okay. I'll put the camera down a bit. Excuse the angle. Okay, let me turn around. Okay, I have pulled out a little bit of hair, but it's nothing major. Let me see, has this actually worked a bit? I can't see myself. Does look like there's a wave in here. Is it a wave? Or is it a curl? I am not sure. Let me get on my little stool. Okay, it's not the best result. However, okay, it's not the best result, but it's the best result I've had so far. It has volume, it has shine, and it does have a wave. Well, we'll see. I'm now going to just leave it as is. I'm not going to brush any further. And tomorrow morning, we'll see how it is then. So I'll just leave it like that overnight. As in, I'll put on my nightcap. This one. So what I'll do is I'll just wind it up very gently, like I normally do, and put it in the nightcap, and let's see what it looks like tomorrow. So experiment 1, wet set with water, or in my case aloe first. Generally I'm a lot more pleased than I had before. Yes, it's still a bit frizzy, but it has volume. Here you can see the volume. Okay, my hair is long, it's not ideal. It is a bit frizzy. But it does have waves and it does have curls on the bottom. So let's see what happens tomorrow. I don't want to brush too much. We'll just see what happens tomorrow. See you tomorrow morning. Good morning, viewers. It's very early in the morning. And here we go. Let's see how this worked out. Okay. Right, here we go. Okay, it looks like I've still got some volume. And let me get up on my little stool. And it looks like I still have a few waves. Right, let's brush through then. Oh, I've got a mess here in the bathroom. I can hardly move. Okay, I'm going to use my wet brush for this. As I said, I already looked out the window and it's raining. It's not much fun. Okay, so it looks like there's going to be a frizz, but it's brushing through nicely. No problems with brushing through. Okay, general overview. This would not be enough for any kind of vintage look. Neither the glam, Hollywood glam look, nor any of the others. It's just not got enough curl or wave, but it certainly has got volume. Unfortunately, I think it's got too much frizz at the bottom. Now I've just pulled out some hair. Ow, it hurt. Okay, yeah, so I'm not liking the frizz at the bottom. Maybe if I brushed long enough, I will, I don't want to add any more product into here. Just that little bit of oil, I think, should have been enough. Let me see if I brush a little longer. Yeah, that's not going to do it. It is coming back together a bit more though. I don't like the frizziness of this, so I'm going to stop here and just show you once more the result. Unfortunately, it's not enough wave up here for me either, for any kind of vintage look. I mean, when I say vintage, 30s to 60s, that's not going to do it. But for volumizing, I can't talk yet, that it will do and will be enough. So for that matter, I'll show you once more the back. Get up on my little stool. So that's the next morning. So for that, I think now what I'll do is I'll keep it simple, and because it's raining today, I will just treat it as if it's a fresh hair wash, and I'll just go ahead and make a hairstyle. Okay, right, so I'm going to part this. I'm going to do a braid, a loose braid, well, maybe not quite that loose. Actually, my hair feels lovely, it feels soft, it feels moisturized, doesn't feel dry, but the ends are frizzy. I'm thinking most probably that is due to having the rollers wet. Maybe I'll try out next time. My hair feels thicker as well, so one does notice the wave has made, that's the wrong brush, has made volume, has given some body to the hair. It does feel nice. So I think, oh, did I bring an elastic? I don't think I brought an elastic. I have one from yesterday. That's not one that I want, that's too thick, so I'm gonna have to switch off in a second, pause it so I can get myself an elastic. Just hang on a minute. Sorry for that, I'm not quite there. My thoughts not all together yet. Right, I'm just braiding my hair as far as it will go, and oh dear, I'm sorry for the sniffling as well. And for some reason my eyes are watery today as well, I don't know why. I'm sounding somewhat rough, aren't I? Okay, getting there. Oh, nearly there now. Okay. So this is curl challenge number 1. Didn't quite work out, but at least we got some benefit out. Last time when I did the curls, you saw I did an updo, and I was so mad. I was so mad. That's one of these little tiny see-through elastics. I was so mad because it wasn't, it didn't even give volume enough. It was just one dry stickiness. It was horrible. I literally just put my hair up. I had to wash my hair the same day. It was just so horrid. This I can work with, okay? It's not a curl and it's not exactly a wave, but at least it's soft, it is shiny, and it gives volume. So it's not a complete disaster. Right, now let me just bring back a little bit of that volume like that, just so that it's not so tight to my head. I am going to be wearing a very tight hat when I'm out today, so I'm going to be pulling it down. Right, now let me turn round, and all I'm going to do is a very low bun. Let me get my clips. I'll turn around for you this way, and let me tuck this in so you can see better, and so that I can work better. So all I'm going to do now is a bun, and I'm going to pin as I go because I haven't got an elastic band in. And I'd rather do little bits of hair and many pins. So I'm going to do this as low as possible because my hat goes down really low. This one I've stuck into my head. Let's give it a bit more of an angle. I'm using quite a few pins here. I have, what are they called? Soft grips as well. They are thicker and they're see-through. I like those as well, but when I'm wearing a different kind of bun under maybe a beanie, but with a hat I prefer to use these small U-shaped pins. Okay, let me see, maybe one more. Because I'm going to be quite rough. With putting on and pulling off my hat. The more pins the better. Let me just check, have I got pins enough? The top, here maybe another one. Right, there I have an interlocking web of pins. They're going to Oh, sorry. See, I put it on the edge of the sink and all the pins fell into the sink now. As in the basin, the wash basin. Oh God. Okay, it's a bit too early for me. It's not even 6 o'clock in the morning yet. Okay, here we go. Let's just make this a little bit. So you can, what I've done is I've just swooped this across a bit like that. There you go. Get my collar out. Okay, and that's the look for today. So it has given a bit of volume. It does actually look quite nice up here. If I pull a little bit, then you can get a bit of nice soft volume here. I think it looks lovely. It's not done what I wanted, but it's not a complete write-off. So that's my review for today, yesterday and today. Experiment, challenge, wet set curls with super long hair. Not a complete write-off, so like that. Can use it for other hairstyles, but not for curls or Hollywood waves. So I'll see you the next time for Curls Challenge 2.